What's going on, everybody? Tony here, Lisa here, and today we are at Epcot. Why? We are going to ride Living with the Land. Why? Because
we do it all the time.
Well, yeah, it's something I love, but today's a little bit extra special because they updated it. They updated the movie clips when you go through the barn. So I gotta see what it looks like. Hello, pick up, who's there? Here's an updated version of Living with the Land. Oh, it's gonna feel so good in here. It's a warm day. Wow, look how crowded Living with the Land is. Oh my goodness. Thank God we have a fast pass. I'm so excited.
The approaching storm may seem violent initially, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. Home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. Nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that will one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
There it is. Just look at it. It's a new movie clip.
In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our
soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under
It looks so much better.
natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just their birth and on time and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing
I want this for the
in ideal
house.
conditions.
You need a bigger yard.
Yeah, I do need a bigger yard.
Like the water
but I want that.
thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. But fish farming or aquaculture accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish like the ones you see those fish. But fish farming or aquaculture accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish like the ones. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50
Oh, look at the baby corn. Just look at it.
food consumption, learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
What do I see my
You can smell that basil.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
like how they set up a table here.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponic fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working.
We're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit.
Higher yielding and better quality plants.
Crash.
Greenhouses represent just a fraction of production.
It's very rare that you get to be this close to two boats.
Only then will we
Just
truly
look
be
at it.
living with the land. We hope you've enjoyed this unique journey.
Now, if I could just get them to update this.
If you'd like a closer look, then
Yeah, and animatronics, and we'd be good.
it's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratory. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
How awesome was that?
I mean,
It looks
I'm
so
glad
much
they-
better.
yeah. The
So
video
much
was
better.
Clear, but they need to update the ending videos. They still have to update the animatronics.
But it's getting better. It is getting so much better. That picture was so clear. Crystal, 4K. It was amazing. Finito.